There he is.
Oh, thank you. No, please.
Speed 103 kilometers per
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Saturday morning, and they have Regan for the supers and for the announcement here, but we, for formation scarving competition, we have Joey Jones. Joey,
Back again with NSL TV.
thanks for being here. What's new?
This year, not too much is new. I still live in Bedford, and still living in Bedford, coaching a bunch. Did some speed flying this year. Just following the competition. It's been great. Done a bunch of work with the Portuguese and the Danes, and life's been really good.
And of course, you are following the competition closely here. Are you coaching the Swedish girls, sir?
Yes, I'm coaching the Swedish female team here. We've had a pretty good season, and it's going great. I'm definitely following the competition as always.
Yeah, you have to. So what's happening in the female category so far?
Well, in the female category, we've got a two-horse race with the French and the Americans. They're all tied up after 2 rounds. They should be starting the 3rd round here shortly. Hopefully we get 2 jumps today. It looks like Norway and Russia are battling out for 3rd, but I think Norway has a slight edge right now. And then there's a bunch of other teams, new teams that we haven't seen in the past, and it's really nice to have so many female teams. There's 14 teams this year, and there's a big bunch in the middle from like 5th to 8th place. They're all competing, so it's great.
And we are beginning, the 4-week competition just begins right now in the afternoon, right? You just arrived here at the Dobson?
Yes, we've been here about an hour. The teams are just getting some lunch. They finished the 8-way and artistic events in the morning, and they'll start with 4-way in the afternoon.
Is it your first visit to Dubai?
Yes, it is.
What do you think?
It's very nice. It's very polished. You know, we had a little bit of trouble getting the organization to get us jumps in the beginning part, but everything else has been fantastic. The food, everybody's been very helpful and very kind. The organization of the jumping was a little slow, but I think today they finally got things going where everybody's going to get 2 jumps finally. We've seen a week and we've done 1 jump.
You've seen the World Cups, the World Meets, the Malevsky Cups, and now Dubai. How do you compare all this?
I mean, definitely everything surrounding it. The quality of the hotel rooms and the food and all that stuff is probably one of the best World Meets I've been to. I think this is my 16th World Cup and World Meet. But some of the jumping, most teams did 1 jump, and they were here a week in advance. And that's not the way you want to come and get your best performance at a World Cup. You want to get 4 or 5 jumps to get your flow in. That's one thing they could have organized a little better for us, is to allow us to be able to jump. But all in all, it's pretty good World Meet. I was in Russia last year, so.
Let's get to the other event, which is probably of great interest for you too, which is the Open Class, because your former team Hayabusa is involved, but you're a U.S. Member of the U.S. Delegation, kind of. You are a U.S. citizen anyway. So how is that now? You're not with Hayabusa any longer. Are you cheering for Airspeed now?
Well, I mean, Airspeed's definitely going to be a fan favorite for sure. I mean, Hayabusa gets fan favorite, but as far as Airspeed and their experience, you've got some young guys in there, some young blood. You've got some old experience. You've got a great mix, I think, to have a great performance. They're currently in the lead by 2 points after 2 rounds. Hayabusa's in second. French had a bit of a train wreck, really, on the second round. But I've seen that from the French before, and they always seem to come out and fight back. It's something that they could probably focus on, but you can expect them to be right back in it as well.
are you following like 8-way and all the other events? Do you know anything about the artistic events or canopy piloting? Have you seen any of that?
I can tell you, I mean, I've been following the 8-way and the VFS, because the VFS is pretty interesting. Being a former 4-way competitor and champion there, you really like to see. Years ago, I said free flying was going to be just like 4-way. I sat there with the flyboys and said, that's how it's going to go. And then here it is, it's happening, and it's great to watch.
And it has actually the closest race at the moment. The three top teams are 1 point away from each other or so.
From what I understand, is that the Dubai team took a 5-point jump in the round 3, and they're up by 5 or 6 points or something. And the French and the U.S. are 1 point apart, with the French leading right now. But the Dubai team, a bunch of young, talented kids who made a pile of jumps and a lot of wind tunnel, and they're really showing off. They're really setting themselves apart.
Well, I have not seen the scores yet. Maybe they're posted already, so let's go and check them out. I want to update the leaderboards, I guess.
8-way. Yeah. And we also have 8-way. The Golden Knights took a 1-point lead in the beginning, and the French fought back in round 2. And round 3, they were even, 19s apiece, and we're not sure what's happened in round 4. So let's go check the scores and check it out.
Thanks, Joey.
This is not American football, it is rugby. And it's not a football, it's not American football. And the French playing it differently too, they're throwing the ball differently. And that's Bruno Perrin and Clément getting ready for their 8-way round. Russia in 8-way, Germany in 8-way, Austria in 8-way. Everybody with round 2. Can I get in here? I just want to go to the bathroom there. Jesus Christ, what's going on over there? I have to look.
You got him. Camera's gonna stay right here. So, Kurt Gable, how's the competition going for you so far?
I did it anyway, so yeah.
How's your score in round 1, Kurt?
I scored a 0 pointer on the fun flag, so didn't do really well with that, but I'm working on it, and now it's up here, so I'm gonna go and get it now. Give me my fun flag. Keep going, VK, keep going.
I'm here with Thomas Hughes from Airspeed. We got Coach Joey Jones for Hayabusa, and I'm
No, not anymore. Shit, I don't have my mic on.
Last 4 years. I got